Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Cynthia.
And we're the Hanye family.
And for those of you that are new here, welcome. And let's enjoy some great music together.
Yeah, so what do we have for the Goonies today?
Today we're going to do our Who Did It Better comparisons, of course, because it is Wednesday.
Nice.
And I found one on our list that definitely interested me. It's called Ball of Confusion.
That's what the world is today.
Yes. And this one is between the Temptations and Love and Rockets.
Yeah.
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 I actually know the Love and Rockets version far better than I know the Temptations version. Because, well, when we were teenagers, it was big.
And if I remember correctly, this song is still freaking relevant.
Yes. Yes.
It is very much so.
Yeah. And I mean, I've only heard the Temptations version maybe once, and I don't even know if I heard the whole thing.
No, I don't know if I did either.
I don't think I did.
Honest. Weird, right?
So it's going to be great to be able to check that version out as well.
I think so. I feel like I never really did much with the Temptations.
Yeah, well, they were a little bit before our time.
They were, but
yeah.
I messed with Marvin Gaye.
I mean, we know some of it, of course.
Yeah, I messed with a lot of Motown, but I don't know, the Temps always, I don't know.
You know some of their stuff, but of course it's the biggest hits.
Biggest hits, of course. This one, not as much. The first time I heard the song was actually from Love and Rockets.
Yes. It's just because of when we were around. That's why. This is from 2 years before you were born.
Oh, well.
So, I mean.
There you go.
But this one was suggested by Glitch Tulsa.
Mm-hmm. So we're definitely interested in doing this one because the Temps.
Yes, of course.
And Love and Rockets because we grew up with that one.
Yes. Yeah. And I haven't heard that in so long.
So let's get into this one. This is the Temptations with Ball of Confusion.
People moving out, people moving in. Why? Because of the color of the skin. Run, 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 but you sure can't hide. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Rap on, brother, rap on. Well, the only person talking about love, now, brother, is the preacher. And it seems nobody's interested in learning but the teacher. Segregation, determination, demonstration, integration, aggravation, humiliation, obligation to my nation. That's what the world is today. The sale of pills are at an all-time high. Young folks walking around with their heads in the sky. Cities aflame in the summertime. No, the beat goes on. Evolution, revolution, got control the sound of soul. Shooting rockets to the moon, kids growing up too soon. Politicians say more taxes will solve everything. And the band played on. Said nobody knows. Like ooga booga, can't you hear me talking to you? Just the ball of the news now.
This is brilliant. Oh my gosh. I love the Temps. They're just amazing. You know, I love the very, very bassy note that was in there.
Oh,
like
for sure.
Those notes are awesome.
Yeah.
And then to mix with the high falsetto the other guy was doing. I don't know all their names. Just
no.
Unfortunately, I just know them as the Temptations.
The Temptations.
but really amazing how they always manage to be so beautifully harmonized.
Oh, for sure.
And I love their little dance moves always.
And of course, they're full of the Motown sound. Well, they're Motown, of course. But I mean, it's a unique sound. It's not just soul music, it's Motown, you know?
Yeah. It's so beautiful how they can put this together, and it's got a serious message, but it's just so much fun to listen to.
Yeah, and they're right into serious message. I mean, Motown really kind of went with the times with that. And Marvin Gaye was doing some serious stuff, and the Temps. And
what's funny is that a lot of the time it comes across as just dance music to people. They're not listening as much as they should be.
They should have been.
Because when I was a kid, I didn't realize the Temptations had anything political in any way.
No.
And now I do.
Well, then you wouldn't have expected it, right? I mean,
because you're listening. Now that I listen,
yeah,
I can really understand more what's going on.
For sure. There were a few bands that were doing it. Edwin Starr, of course, with War. Stuff like that. I mean, Motown really kind of leaned into that whole thing that was going on during the hippie movement.
Yeah.
With, peace, love, and all that stuff, and civil rights.
And brilliantly putting a message in a song that everybody's going to want to hear.
Absolutely.
So, yes. Yeah. So let's keep it going.
All right.
Fear in the air, tension everywhere. Unemployment rising fast, the Beatles' new records of gas.
And the only safe place to live is on an Indian reservation. And the band played on.
Eve of destruction, tax deduction.
City inspectors, bill collectors, cyclone in the man, population out of hand. Suicide, too many bills, hippies moving to the hills. People all over the world are shouting in the war. And the band played on.
The one thing I say they got wrong was saying that the only safe place to live is on a native reserve.
In a reservation.
Not really. They have, lots of them have had trouble with their water and all sorts of sicknesses and things happening. And, not to mention desperation in the reserves sometimes has caused crime that shouldn't be there,
Yeah, exactly.
Not the safest place to live always.
Not always, no, depending on where you are, of
Mind you,
course.
the people are wonderful usually.
It just seems they're always downriver or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. But the people are very welcoming. So I guess in that way, yes.
Well, I mean, the downriver of something is the fault of, specific government
he was
entities.
talking about.
Yeah, all that other stuff. Because they never really cared about the people who lived here.
Exactly.
So.
But this was really fun to check out the Temps for the first time doing that song, because I haven't heard that all the way through before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have either.
Really good.
I haven't really listened. If I did hear, I don't think I really listened,
Now, this version is nostalgic.
Yeah, for us.
For sure.
Absolutely. So here we go. This is Love and Rockets with Ball of Confusion.
This has such a good feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really punchy, you know?
Oh, for sure.
I think that's what I really liked about it growing up even. It's just that punchiness. It's so good.
It's got that edge. No, the Temptations version was a little bit more angry than I'm used to with the Temptations as well.
And it's also something I wasn't expecting. Like the way that they did it was surprising to me too, because they always just seem so lighthearted to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They did love songs and, sad songs.
Yeah, exactly.
But, that kind of worked out for them as well. Nobody expected them to do like, real civil rights politicians.
Oh, yeah. They were probably counting on them not doing that.
Yeah.
Because, when they're, you don't want to rock the boat when you're famous. That's how some people are about it.
I'm sure they got a lot of complaints. I think Marvin for sure definitely got complaints when he did what they call. Oh my God. Yeah, my mind's blank.
That's okay.
Terrible.
But
I know this song.
Activist type songs are usually frowned upon.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in 1970.
Yeah.
They were all like, oh, no, you don't want to do that. You ruin your reputation.
Yeah, but the truth is they just don't want to be called out in their music, like in the music.
Yeah.
So.
Well, political things.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and come on, they're a group of black men. They had a lot to talk about.
That's true.
Living in the States. Are you kidding?
I know. They were rich and, well, not even necessarily rich.
No,
it's hard
but
to say,
they
really.
were well off enough, I'm sure. But at the same time, they would have gotten still not treated right. You
That's
know what
true.
I mean?
Yeah.
But we should continue this. This is awesome.
All right.
And the band plays on. So round and around we go. Where the world's heading, nobody knows. Full of confusion. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey. Full of confusion. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Fear in the air, tension everywhere, unemployment rising fast. And the band played on. And the band played on. And the band played on. And the band played eve of destruction, tax deduction, same specters and collectors, solid gold in demand, population of the planet, suicide, everyone moving to the hills, people all over the world are dying in the war. And the band played on. And the band played on. And the band played on. And the band played for the confusion. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey. Hey, for the confusion. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey. For the confusion. For the confusion. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey. Hey, for the confusion. For the confusion. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Quite punchy, like I said. Really nicely done that way.
Oh, yeah. It's how I remember it.
And I
so
think-
good.
I think there was a line changed there.
Yeah. I don't think they mentioned the Indian reservation thing.
They didn't. I
No.
didn't hear that. And they did say something about people all going off to war.
Yeah.
So it's probably adjusted a little bit for the time period, I would think.
Well, maybe they figured that, it's the 80s, so they probably looked at the reservations when that's not a very safe place either.
No. But the other thing is maybe they were talking about, I don't know exactly the year this was or what was going on, but maybe there was a war going on at the time and that could be why they did it that way.
It was like mid 80s.
Yeah. I don't remember. I was a kid, so I didn't pay attention to what was going on half the time back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand. I remember hearing that, a couple years older, and I did get the message, but I just never really,
Yeah.
because things were going okay for me.
Well, we didn't.
Kids are,
Kids
weird
are
that way.
oblivious to the horrible things going on in the world. You know what I mean?
It's interesting though. I mean, when I heard this one, I was like, okay, yeah, it's kind of punchy. It's definitely political.
Yeah.
And I was aware of some stuff at the time.
Excuse me.
I was aware of stuff at the time. I mean, I heard the message from Grandmaster Flash, and I thought, yeah,
yeah. Oh, that one grabbed me right away.
That's a real message, right? And so, I really got into. That's why I got into hip hop actually, because I heard, yes, some of it was party and celebratory stuff, and I'm great and all that stuff, and that happens. I mean, that happens in rock and roll even, but there were like moments where people in the hip hop community were telling people about their lives, about things that were going on. Yeah. And it was a bad thing. And that's why I got into hip hop, because it was, relevant to things that was going on.
Yes.
So when I heard this one, I was kind of so-so, because I don't know, I just didn't relate to it as much.
Yeah.
A couple white guys complaining.
But it does hit home. Like, it feels really good, and you can get the message now. Yeah.
But it took a couple years for me to get really into that kind of thing. Like Live Aid really woke me up.
Yeah. Oh, that woke a lot of people up. Us young kids went, wait a minute, something's happening in the world outside of our little bubble.
Then after that, the hip hop that really appealed to me was people like, Public Enemy and
people who had a good message to get out there.
Had a real beef,
Yeah.
And just that kind of thing. And then when that Sun City song came out, like that protest song.
Yeah.
That not compilation. The super group thing there. And that was interesting to me. So that kept on rolling around as things went on. Protest songs. I got really into protest songs in the late 80s, early 90s.
As for who did it better, what do you think?
Well, as far as punchiness, I might have to go with Love and Rockets, honestly.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you on that. I know it's a nostalgia thing too, probably a little bit.
Probably a little bit, yeah.
But it's just got more punch to it. I really love the Temps version though too. It's really great.
Well, the harmonies really work, and and they took turns singing the parts. So
they're really good, definitely. But this one did it just by a little bit for me. Yeah. So now you guys know who we think did it better. Please let us know who you guys think did it better down in the comments. We always do enjoy reading those. Mm-hmm. And thank you very much for the request. It was most appreciated for sure.
Yeah, and don't mind that we talk too much.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to check us out on Patreon, sorry.
Yes, you should do that.
Yes, and we keep adding things there all the time, and it's only $3 a month, so it's a really fun thing to do. And we have all our albums, documentaries, and little concerts over there for you to enjoy. You could also check out our blocked videos over there for free. If you'd like to come and check those out, you're more than welcome to do so.
And we're getting more and more of those these days.
Yeah, that's
I think the more people who are watching us, the more likely we are to get blocked or something like that. So
yes,
I think I've noticed that. I've noticed that with a lot of reaction channels. If you look at Jamel, one of our favorites was. He barely does music anymore. I don't think he even does music except once in a while.
Yeah, because he was getting blocked constantly.
Yeah. Shame.
But thank you very much for that one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Share with your family and friends. Click the notification bell if you don't want to miss a video. And don't forget to enjoy yourself. Later.
Later.